to the second episode of our podcast, the Mix and Rae Podcast. I am your host, Mythical Mix, but y'all can call me Mix. And I'm here with my co-host, Rae.
What's up? Y'all can call me Rae Nicole. I'm just some random bitch on the internet. So hi.
Yeah, so just in case, her Twitch will be also in the link in the description as well. If you can go ahead and check her out. She's also a fellow gacha creator, but also a fighting game player as well. So if you guys are into that, you can go ahead and check her out. She's an absolute amazing friend of mine, and I really, really appreciate that. So the topics we want to go up today are we want to talk about the 3.2 story, of course. That's the one thing we're going to talk about, and of course the after story as well. How do we feel about that live stream for the second anniversary, all that stuff, and then how we basically how we feel about Hayuki and Denya coming out. So let's start off with the first topic we're going to go for, which was the story. So what would you rate the 3.2 story in your opinion?
Oh, jeez. Honestly, and I don't want to be like another Curlbot simp, but I am a Curlbot simp. It was like a 9.5. Like, it was so good because this is Sagrika. Also, I'm a proud S1 Sagrika haver. Like, I love her. She is just so fucking sweet. And I saw, like, it was like a mirror, like, looking at Sagrika and how even, like, I was in school, like, I was always involved in, like, choir or, art club, photography club. I was in every type of club and trying to prove everybody's expectations. So that really kind of hit home. Like, that hit home for every, like, gifted honor roll student that feels like the world is on their shoulders, right? So that was like a really nice note for me. But yeah, it was a solid 9.5 out of 10. It was amazing.
For me personally, I'll give it an 8. But if you guys can hear me out, because the thing is, right, is that one of my favorite quests still to this day is for Lovos. That's just for Lovos is good. Also, Imyths is perfect. Like, it was so good.
That's where it was like the 9.5 for me, because Imyth was like, that's 10 out of 10 perfection. It's like, it's so hard to top that, and I don't think it topped it, but for me, it was like, it got me. It got me.
Sagrika is probably like the most relatable character we've ever had in a story, if I'm being honest. Because again, she kind of get that high expectations from like her family, like her classmates and stuff like that. And it's just the fear of like, I like it because it's the fear of letting people down and you're having so much high expectations for. And that's what I personally loved about it, because it's like, that's what happens in real life too, is that there's some people who, give other people high expectations, and we basically just like, if you make one fuck up, you think you're on a roll, you're really just screwed. But in general, everyone makes mistakes, and that's kind of like the mindset that some people have, is that if you make a mistake, you think you let everyone down.
Right. I think that's very well said. So, and like I said, I really do love how Kuro's bringing like the characters even that much more relatable, like you said. Like, that was, I think that's been a big highlight of these stories so far. And every character is kind of like, even like even like the aftermath, like getting to know Lucilla a little bit better, and understand that she's like a mind like resonator or memory type resonator or something. That shit was so cool. Like, all this shit is so fascinating.
I'm not gonna lie, I was locked into when that happened too. I was just like, I was so confused. I was kind of confused of like, wait, we're playing as Lucilla right now? Because it kind of felt like they kind of put her story like just like in the 3.2 update, and I'm like, hold up, wouldn't this be better if it was like 3.4? But now that I think about it, right, is that we right now got a little taste of Lucilla's story, and that's why they kind of introduced Hiyuki in there as well. So that way, we get to meet Hayuki in the story as well, and then we know a little bit about what's it called? We know a little bit about Lucilla as well. And by the way, hey Prime, how you doing, brother? But yeah, the story for Lucilla was very, very good. I actually enjoyed it a lot because, in general, I'm gonna be honest, bro. In the middle of that story, she was a fucking menace. she did not give a fuck.
She did not.
bro, she really went, yo, I know you're bullshitting, and I'm not falling for this bullshit. I know you're a dumbass. I'm good. I'm finishing Sagrika's story. Oh, okay, we're actually talking about it a bit, but I think right now we're talking about like Lucilla stuff right now.
Yeah,
by the way, chat. So by the way, chat, if you haven't said hi to YouTube, say hi to YouTube. I'm recording this at this very moment because I'm gonna be posting this on my YouTube channel because I have because I kind of want people to be like know what our thoughts are for the future of this game, but also the now of this game as well. If people haven't really caught the streams or anything like that, so this is technically my first time doing this. So, but back to the topic. But I kind of find it interesting for her because it's like we get her story, then you have the white rabbit that keeps on fucking over. But we didn't again in the beginning of 3.2 we didn't know what the white rabbit was. Spoiler warning, by the way, chat. If you haven't not done this, I suggest just mute the stream as well. So just in case. But it's crazy to me because like I was like you when I saw that. I was like, oh, is this Denya controlling the thing? No, it was Novora. Or AKA the architect, who is like, disguised as Novora. And I'm locked. I got you. So that was kind of crazy to me. So basically, what I'm kind of thinking is that Denya is kind of getting manipulated by Novora. If you kind of see like in the ending of the after story.
Mm-hmm.
Because in general, she didn't look like she didn't want to do the things that she has done, like, to Sagrika, to like our main character as well. And it kind of stuck up to me like that because it's like, okay, she's not really the bad guy. She's just being manipulated by this one character that it's like, look here, if you don't want to be a waste of space or whatever the hell he said, or being, if you don't want to be like a piece of garbage, you got to be useful. And she's forced to be useful to the Fraxinus.
Which is crazy.
And it's very insane because I was like, okay, so in general, you look at her face, she doesn't want to do this, but in the end, she kind of has to do it. Because as we know, as we've seen, she's the Thornodian's resonator. Aleph 1. And
that... Oh,
I'm kind of...
Sorry, go.
No, you're good. And then I'm kind of excited how that's going to unfold in the next patch of 3.3. You can go ahead.
Okay. I'm sitting here like recording, like, okay, let me actually like listen this time. But I was like, oh my god, like I just this shit just gets more and more interesting. Primarily because like I don't know, the way Curl just lines these characters up, and that they're not like minor characters. These are major plot point characters. And then getting to know Dania and what is like, we understand Aleph 1 to only on a surface level. We always know that Curl, like, there's like everything is super deep. Like, and I'm just like, girl, I cannot wait. I cannot wait. No,
I'm very excited for that too. And the update comes out on the 30th of April, so it's right by the end of the month. Right by the beginning where NTE releases, which I'm excited for too, to get into that as well. But for right now, I think we're going to talk about that later. But I'm thinking that the 3.3 update is going to be the climax of the Lahai Roy arc. Because if you remember, 3.4, we're going to get that Cyberpunk collab, and that's going to be like its own separate thing. So I believe, this is what I'm believing, we have about 3 main story quests, which is kind of crazy.
Yeah, like a perfect little trilogy right there. It's
yeah, because we kind of got the beginning, which I believe the beginning is going to be kind of like, we really know like the 2 main story quests are going to be for Hiyuki in the beginning, and us, fortunately, actually saying, going ahead, going to save Imeth. By the way, Prime says hi.
Hi, Prime.
So I'm kind of excited to see us actually save, the canon daughter of this game.
It's gonna be epic. It's gonna be so epic. Oh my god.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm also kind of happy with the polls that we're getting from that anniversary live stream. I'm gonna be honest, that's like 60 plus. If you add that with the new events, we're getting more combat events this time around too, which I'm very excited for. I love combat events.
Me too. I love hidden shit.
Yeah. So we're getting like a new pinball event, which honestly think it's fine. We kind of got like the little chill down. After that QB Derby's back as well. We also got a little event for the Lolo Express, which basically is like the login event that you always do. And of course we got the gift of grand celebration, which is like, of course, the 20 temples that we're getting. One for, of course, when Hiyuki drops, and one for when Denya drops.
Mm-hmm.
And then, of course, we got the Denver Traces, which is, of course, the exploration event that we have. Actually, I lied. It's the Travelage. My bad. Basically, of course, that's the exploration event. And, of course, we got a new event called Denver Traces, which we don't know what that is yet, but we'll see in the upcoming days when the update drops. Elusive Realm. We haven't seen this motherfucker in a minute.
No, we have not. Like, that's
the
crazy.
last time I think in the beginning of the early of like Renacida, right? I believe so. Elusive Realm was in the early of Renacida, so we're kind of going back to like the good old days, as I would say. I'm glad that Elusive Realm is back. All that stuff like that. It's gonna be fun, and this is one of the combat events that is coming on release as well. Then we got Into the Land Paradox, which basically I think it's like the Roya tribe. It's something to do with the Roya tribe, basically. Then we got the Combat Mastery Test. This was one of my favorite combat events in the game when it first released back in I think 1.x of the game. I always loved the boss rush modes, and it's so fun.
Oh yeah, me too. Me too.
No, sorry. Go ahead.
No, I just love hidden shit. That's all I was gonna say.
I just love beating some ass.
No, dude, because I remember like when I first got Carlotta and Elysium Realm was out, and it was just watching her go here, just unloaded the barrel, just that was like, oh my God. It was pop off, Queen. It was so good.
Then of course we have our annual login events as well, which is always a good thing to have. We got the Beyond the Waves. We got, of course, which is the Lolo freaking delivery events that we fucking love because free shit. We love. Who doesn't like free shit? Am I right?
Yes.
But that's all about the events. Like everything's good. We got a bit of like the anniversary events, which honestly I don't mind it. But here's the thing. Here's another topic I kind of want to talk about just a little bit, not too much into it.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, why do people get so angry? Like, we got last year when they were rerunning old characters, people were so mad, calling Kuro greedy, and it's like, no, if you don't want to pull the new unit, you have other options. Here are the other options. But now, since they're not doing it, now they're complaining again, saying, why not a rerun? I'm like, are you serious?
I thought about that too. And here's the thing. I was like, okay, a free limited unit is nice, right? I can understand why, folks want that. However, I don't think it's a make or break. And then it's just like, girl, are you actually gonna actually build that fucking unit? Like, you want it, but bitch, have you built the other units on your account? Like, have you? Have you, bitch? Like,
By the way,
like
hey,
it's just.
by the way, hey, Shoes. No, Hayuki's not out. Sadly, she comes out in a week and a half.
Yeah,
Oh,
so I just think motherfuckers is just complaining for the sake of just wanting to feel.
No, it's also like, I'm gonna say this at the quote of our boy Tectone that we all love. Bro, we're asking for a car, a house, no free bitches. Like, bro, dude, come on, are we really? Like, bro, 60 polls. We got 60 free polls plus the events we have. Like, this patch in general is like 150 to 180 free polls we're gonna get in this whole patch alone.
Right, exactly. Like,
Trust.
I was just sitting up here like, girl, and then the banner, like, it's a like, it's not a filler patch. Like, we got through all these story content. Like, girl, it's just like as some people,
we got
gotta be able to.
we got
a lot.
Yeah, there's a lot of shit. This is probably, I'm not gonna lie, probably the most peak patch we've ever had in a while.
Seriously,
because
like, actually meaningfully full, not like some Genshin shit. Like, here's just some
and
trash.
Then of course speaking of that, then you of course have like the what are people saying nowadays, fucking LARPers or some shit, I don't even know.
Oh yeah, that shit.
Yeah, then you got the people who are quote unquote angry at the at the fucking devs for not giving them free shit. It's always for some reason, it's always the Hoyo Twitter freaks. It's always them.
Look, here's the thing. I've played both games, right? And I can understand why you would play it. I understand why you would play a Hoyoverse game. Like, doesn't mean it's right for me, but I understand why. But if I'm having fun over here and I'm not even like I have nothing to comment on emo Nahida or none of that shit. Like, okay, if y'all like her, yes, I love her, love that for you, love that. But then it's just like, bitch, quit getting over here and talking about, oh my god, well, you girls said fuck you guys. I'm like, no, because first of all, we didn't even touch upon the UI updates. Like, did we miss the plot that we're updating the entire UI and menus and it looks cleaner? Like, and
I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty sure that's been like, I think, a main issue that people have been, I think, asking since day one, but they're kind of focusing on fixing the game first, making the game a whole lot better. This game is still going to be popular. I know people are just either angry just to be angry or angry just to like fuck around and just do it for the memes. But like, in general, I would say this. I know you motherfuckers, I know you Twitter motherfuckers are still gonna play the fucking game after you argue so much times, bro. I know you are. I just know you are. Because you're that type of shit. And for the people who says like, oh, this anniversary is better, we get like any Hoyoverse game they had where it says like, oh yeah, we get a free limited 5-star, Yeah, guess what? It's gonna get power corrupted the next month. Because that's how Hoyoverse is. You cannot clear content with old units. And that's the truth. Because in general, like, shit like this, is it... Okay, so the question is this a bad anniversary? Not really. But it's not a good one, either. But I would say, like, they care about their games. Like, look at the live stream, too. They focused on multiplayer optimization and clearing some storage. So they can play the game. Like, that's a company, you know how to like, this is a company that cares about its player base.
And I mean, in terms of like actually anniversary rewards, I think we have to just be clear. Like, okay, like, do you really want like at this point, I think I would take the pulls over the free unit at this point.
Exactly.
Just like I just would, like, because they always put in a banger if they're I like, and to be fair, I kind of liked, you know, the old anniversary banner. So if I wanted to pick up a Jinshi just because I wanted to, it felt more meaningful.
Exactly.
It's
and then there's people that, the thing is that I'm going to say this too, and I've been saying this for so long. It's always those woo-wah leak channels that spread, that said they, you know, saw some leaks, and then next, I'm going to say this right now, chat, do not believe any fucking leaks of rewards at all. Don't. Because that causes way too much hype, and then people believe it, but then they get disappointed in the end.
Exactly.
That's exactly what happened last year. People believed that we were going to get a free 5-star, but honestly, I was completely fine with the anniversary banners because I was able to get Zhang Liao's weapon. I got Yinlin, got her weapon, got that, and I was completely happy. But to be honest, I would say this because let's be real. The anniversary fell in a filler patch. The first anniversary we were talking about fell in the filler patch. This one feels better because it's not a filler patch. It's a main patch. It's a huge fucking patch we're having.
Exactly. Like, it's huge. So it's just overall the thoughtfulness, I feel like, is better overall as far as actual patch content, you know, not just, and again, it's like, and but also this is just me, like, like, I feel like they should go out when we get to like 5 years or some shit, right? Like when you have that kind of dedication, because when we think about it, like, oh my god, we got a 2-year anniversary, we got to get married and shit. It's like, bitch, do you not know this motherfucker well enough for 2 years? Most of y'all don't. It's 2 years enough time to know a motherfucker to sign a life contract, like, for real.
Also, this is probably the best patch we ever had. So much quality of life updates, flying bikes, which is fucking cool.
Oh my god, that is so cool as hell.
The new UI looks phenomenal. I'm gonna be real, it looks fucking great as shit. The accessory system I don't really care too much about. That's just me. But I mean, it's a cool feature to have. Optimizations for mobile players. There's optimizations for mobile players, and again, let's be honest. 99, like, at least like most people play this game on the go and shit. Okay, hold on. Let me see if Prime says. I still think they need to give us echo mats in return for discarding these bad echoes.
Well, I agree with that.
But here's the problem with it, and this is like no glaze or nothing like that. Here's the thing, right? If they do that, right, and then you see people running around, that's gonna cause so much burnout. That's how I see it, at least. Oh, I want to talk about the Resonance Mode interaction update, the whole switching shit when you're on like your team menu. I think that's such a great thing they did.
For sure.
Such a W, because I'm not gonna lie, I was sick and tired of like, okay, go to the character, go down, switch that shit. That shit was kind of getting annoying. But I'm glad they're kind of updating that as well. What else do we have here? Of course, the new region. I'm not gonna lie, this is like probably the best looking like new region we haven't had in a while. I'm gonna be so real.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. It's very nice. Like the visuals are so stunning. And but then let's also talk about the girlies themselves. Like the girlies themselves are like, come on, like y'all. Like Dania and Hayuki, like they ate, and then we get weapon convene animations too.
Oh yeah,
Like,
dude.
excuse me?
I think that's like the coolest thing they fucking added too. That's like one of the coolest things they added was weapon animations, and I'm like, yo, that's cool right there. That's sick.
Like that is game changer. I'm sorry. Like
it is very. But I think I want to go back to another topic I was talking about people on Twitter. I've seen people are just like. People are saying, like, y'all motherfuckers just want to gamble and shit. Like, that's understandable. Because, like, there's some people that just pull just to pull shit. For me, I'm fine with the whole... It didn't feel like an anniversary, but it felt like a great patch. I can't wait for the story to come out. Can't wait for Hayuki to come out. Can't wait for, like... We're getting so much shit. And why are we complaining about some simple rewards that we get, like, once in a blue moon at this point?
Right. It's just like, and Kuro has always been generous, like, as far as like pulls and what you get each patch. Like, come on, bro. Like, we've been eating so good lately. Like, ever since 3.3, I feel like the quality update of WUA, the quality of life, the quality and graphical integrity of the game, it's amazing. Genshin hasn't updated their graphics in like Lord knows when.
Fucking 6 years, brother. Like, it still looks the same.
Yes. And then you can even see like the way they design characters. You can see like the evolution, like how, you know, how everything has like the care and the quality is definitely there. But it's just like you can tell like Hayuki is like, oh my God. Like it's like I kind of wish we kind of got a character like Hayuki when we started the game, right? Because you know how we started the game in more traditional elements, and I feel like the way they've combined the traditional elements with the futuristic sci-fi elements with Hayuki is masterful. Like it's so fucking good. It's so good.
And I kind of like how we're going back like we did with Chisa when she has like, you know, the Japanese culture aspect to it as well. And now Hayuki, who was born in the same region as Chisa, is, you know, we have another Japanese like styled unit that we haven't had in a minute. So I think that's also a great thing to have. And also Denya, I'm not gonna lie, she got that more of that magical girl like vibe.
I love it. She's so Madoka Magica, and that's why I'm like, I have to have her.
That's what I was thinking too. Like when you think of the anime Madoka Magica, then you're like, it's just, you know, power, you know, freaking girl power, what's it called? Magical girl shit. Nah, that shit is dark as fuck. I'm not gonna lie.
It is. It is not for the faint of heart.
It is not. No. They're just like, oh yeah, here's a magical girl anime. By the way, there's a lot of depression in here, and I'm like, okay. And that's what she kind of gives me that vibe. She gives me that vibe, and that's what I kind of loved about it. Her weapon looks honestly kind of cool because, you know, she got that Aleph 1 like type of thing on that weapon as well.
Yeah, her weapon is so unique from the other, and I love how how versatile they are when it comes to the weapon design, especially with the rectifier units. Like, because look when you think of Phoebe's luminous hem, and then stringless or rhyme. I'm a catalyst girly, right? So I just love collecting catalysts just because I think they're the prettiest weapons in the game, and
that's fair.
That's just a magical me. Like I love catalyst units back in Genshin, right? Or I could say catalyst rectifier, same shit, right?
It's the same shit. Who cares?
Same shit. Who cares? And they're like, and then I love how Hoyo shows be like, oh my god, you see they copy Hoyoverse. I'm like, yes, they copied the model to make people familiar, but they improved on shit that Hoyoverse refused to improve on. That's the reason why I
True.
jumped over, bitch.
I think that's the reason why some people moved from Genshin to Wuwa as well.
Yeah.
That's kind of the
Also, I
reason
kind
too.
of, also, I really like the fact that it's a 3 unit system, right? Like, I feel like 3 unit teams just make so much more sense than 4 unit teams
It
for me
just
personally.
no, that's fair, and I'm pretty sure NT is 4 units, but I'll get used to it. Anyways, we'll get to that in a minute. But no, but yeah, but like in general, it's a lot easier to do rotations in a 3 unit team, like in this game as well. Because then
Mm-hmm.
you got you got your support, you got your buffer, then you got your main DPS. And then they got they got those outro buffs that boosts up any character that you have, or boosts up like the whole team, and that's what I kind of liked about it. And then of course you got those little chimes that you hear every time you do an intro skill. It's like it makes rotations a lot more fun and more like enjoyable, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
And it just makes things a whole lot easier. Plus, and I'm saying this as a free to play player. The units
Mm-hmm.
I have 11 limited units. I can still beat the entire end game. That's how free to play friendly this game is.
Yes, yes. I pay what I feel like it. Okay, don't ask
No,
me. Don't
we
ask
don't
me.
judge around here, bruh. Again, like we don't judge around here, bruh. You pay, doesn't fucking matter. You want the character you want. That's completely understandable. If you want to
Well,
pull out your wallet, I understand that
Well,
completely. Trust me.
well, and that's the thing. It's like, okay, I came from like Genshin, and we had I was what I was like a dolphin. Like I'm not gonna put a whole car payment down on on pixels, but if I got I have been known to spend 100 for a girly pop or two. Okay, and I'm just saying, like I like invested into Phoebe, and Phoebe is still like kicking so much ass, like as a main DPS. We don't do that. Oh my God, Zani, no, bitch, no. Phoebe stands on her own. Thank you, independent woman. Thank you.
Zodiac, thanks for the tier one. But no, but in general, we're gonna go back to this fucking argument. Chat, I'm gonna be real, bro. Zoni's only good in the overworld. In general, in endgame, she fucking sucks ass. She's not good. She's not good. She's not.
Now us attacking Zani right now.
I mean, no, it's the truth, though. It's the truth. You have to play her like it's a job, which is lore accurate because she doesn't have any downtime.
It is more accurate.
Like, bro, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to fucking, I'm not trying to fucking click my keyboard or use my controller 24/7 clicking so many buttons. Like, again, I'm gonna be serious, dude. Literally, DPS Phoebe is a lot better than DPS fucking Zani. Zani's awful. I do not give a shit what anyone says. Zani's trash. She's garbage. Dog shit.
I mean, like if you play, like honestly, if anyone's played Sagrika, like yeah, you pretty much are getting like that. Phoebe was like the template, right? Like Phoebe was definitely the
Mm.
template. So I just like now I think like Sagrika is gonna have even better shelf life than Phoebe down the road because Phoebe was like, okay, we're experimenting with negative statuses. However, let's be real, they let's say they give us a negative status shorekeeper, like she applies any status you want, and she can sustain it, and she provides bonuses for all these units. Well, guess what? Or they rework Chisa in a way, like something like that. I
I
don't know.
I don't
Make it
think I
spectral
don't.
frazzle support.
Well, I don't think they should rework Chisa. Chisa wasn't. I'm gonna be honest, and I'm still to say this. Chisa wasn't very good when she first released.
Mm-hmm.
The only team she was really good for was the mono, which is like the Arrow Erosion team. That was literally her only team she did. because it was only Spectral Frazzle and Air Erosion. But now she's gonna get some more teams featuring Denya and Hayuki. So
that's true. That's true.
And then down the road, Lucilia, who's gonna be Hayuki's best in slot partner for the Glacio Chive negative status. So basically, she's gonna be good in the new Imith team with Denya for Fusion Burst.
Mm-hmm.
So I look here, as a person who doesn't own her but sees people own her. I'm happy that she's getting used now. I'm happy she's getting used now.
I'm using Chisa in my Phoebe team. The only thing that we need is literally another Spectral Frazzle unit, someone else who can apply it. Even a 4-star.
I think Spectral Frazzle might be, this is just my opinion, the weakest negative status.
Yeah, it is.
The weakest negative status we have. Like, there's, like, again, like, we only had, like, what, 2, 3? Only like, what, Chisa can use Havoc Bane, only her. But I'm pretty sure one's going to come down in the future as well. But right now, I think we're going to finally have 4 negative statuses. When they, I think they introduced negative statuses back in 2.0, I believe.
They did.
Yeah, okay, yeah, because the first one was Spectral Frazzle. It was good for like a month, and then next you know, it was completely dog shit afterwards. No one really gave a shit unless you were a Zani main and, I don't know, goon to her or whatever the fuck, I don't know. But for the thing is that we could still admit Cartethi is probably one of the best negative status DPSs in the entire game. Like, we could still agree to that.
But I hate the fact that she's HP scaling. I'm sorry, it had to be said. Why? Because I feel like if she was, if
you paid attention to her kit, it makes sense why she's HP scaling.
I know, but it's just better synergies.
But it is true that she kind of needs those premium units to actually make her work. Because I'm sorry, bro, early game, you can't slap a Sanhua on her. I'm sorry, you really fucking can't. You really. No, it's so ass. Like, she's one of those units that like that you kind of really need her weapon for. She's a Sig reliant unit, and I'm not gonna say this. It's the same thing with Zani. It's the same thing with Brant. It's the same thing with Chisa. Chisa needs her weapon for order for her to do the support she needs to do. And
I am without the weapon, and I know, and I feel sad because I have to know that when this patch comes, I have to cop Zinnia's weapon and Jesus' weapon. I have to. Like, the girly props deserve their weapons.
Okay, so the next topic is the next thing I want to talk about is the new Sonata sets we're getting, actually, which is I'm glad we're getting another Glacio Sonata set, which we haven't had one in a while.
In a very fucking long time.
Yep, because the last Glacio unit we technically got was Carlotta, and this is the anniversary unit that is, of course, Glacio, which I'm very happy they're bringing back Glacio, because Glacio hasn't really had enough love at all. Let's be honest. So, the new Sonata sets we're going to have are the Wishes of Quiet Nightfall, which is, of course, Hiyuki's main set, and most likely Lucilia. Let's be honest. Then we got the Reel of Spliced Memories, which is a Toon Rupture to Toon Strain shifting set. For basically, Toon Strain or Toon Shifting for enemies gives you a Toon Break boost, which is very good. And I believe this is gonna be a new set for, like, I think it's gonna be a new set if you're doing what's it called? If you're doing Denya for Toon Strain, right?
Yeah, yeah. Which TLDR, she would be helping the boy Luke out a lot.
So yep, but of course the thing is that I'm sure that either she's probably going to be liberation damage. She's going to amp liberation damage, which Luke still kind of needs one to. he still needs his support to boost up his basic attack and boost his potential.
Oh, wait, you don't know, do you? Oh, let me shut the fuck up then.
No. You ain't gonna pull this shit on me. No. No. What do you mean you don't know? Does Denya boost basic attack damage?
So, okay, because this is very much, we're getting into like kind of leak territory, although it's pretty much confirmed at this point. So I don't know if you want me to tell you, or for the sake of the podcast, we just ignore that shit and wait for it to come out and for you to be surprised.
I would rather be surprised, because I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm tired of this leak bullshit. Tell me after stream. Fuck it. I don't care. Tell me after stream. Cause, dude, I don't really give a fuck, bro. Leaks, I don't give a shit. The only thing that I don't believe are the reward leaks. Because
the reward leaks are
bullshit.
Yeah.
We know they're bullshit.
Yes, they are.
Alrighty, so yeah, so I want to talk about more of the story, honestly, because, dude, the whole trailer they had for it was fucking peak. Let's be honest, that whole trailer they had for it was so good.
Oh my god, yes, it was. It was so amazing. Like, Kuro 8.
Like, bro, they just feed us some good shit, bro.
It's so good. And then, like Hayuki, like, it's total like using the bells to cleanse and purify that, which is actually like a real like kind of magical practice, not just in like Shintoism, but in other different cultures too.
Yeah.
That's actually super fucking cool. That's actually super fucking cool. I'm so excited.
I'm very excited for it too. I'm gonna say this right now too. I love Hiyuki and Denya's ults. They both look phenomenal.
Yes, they do.
Bro,
yes, they do.
Like as I've seen and let's be honest, I'm still, the game is fucking cracked when they add it on a different platform the very next year as they added it on the PlayStation 5. I want to talk about the whole Xbox shit, because, dude, it's crazy how they're releasing this shit on Xbox on, like, because, dude, I mean, like I said, for me, I kind of shifted from the Xbox side to the PlayStation, like, about last year. I had my whole PlayStation for about a year now, and again, I'm glad to have it, because I'm able to bring out all this gacha gaming content for all of you guys, and also for, doing like more of like my single player content, as I've been doing a lot lately. But, dude, as I've seen when Xbox tweeted out, like, and this was confirmed on Bilibili, we all seen it. We've all seen it on Twitter, let's be honest. And, bro, her moveset looks fucking nuts. Hiyuki's moveset looks insanely good. She has 2 ults. Her first ult, she literally puts the whole area on ice. She summons the fucking moon for some apparent reason. We don't know, but it's fucking cool.
It's like, bitch, how dare you?
And then she got that alpha thing going on where she's like holding her katana and shit, and then of course she summons a fucking tree on her ult, and then she just fucking sheets her sword and it just boom, explosions and shit. That is like probably the I'm gonna be honest, bro. Genshin got nothing on this fucking game. I'm gonna be so dead ass. It has nothing on this game, bro.
It doesn't. It really doesn't.
Like, bro, the character show, they go in more depth of the character showcase. I'm sorry, bro. I'm tired of these fucking live streams on Genshin where all you just see is them walking Like, brother, I don't want to see them walk. I have a friend who literally who still plays HSR. Do I care? Not really. You know, again, I'm a firm believer. Play what you want. If you enjoy the game, good for you. But dude, she told me she quit the game because she was again tired of that bullshit. And I'm like, see, like, people are finally opening their eyes. Well, some people, not all of them, but that are just like, okay, this is getting ass. This shit is not peak. There's barely any voice lines in the story. Let's be honest.
Exactly.
The main character barely fucking talks and does anything. If he's just in the cuck chair at that point.
Oh, Dad. Because you're so right.
And it, like, again, like, the game just likes feeding people bullshit. Like, they eat that slop up, and I'm like, do you not see what's going on? Like, bro, bet you any money, next anniversary, hey, guys, we're going to give you 6 polls for the 6th anniversary. Like, you shut the fuck up.
As I said, Hoyoverse been doing y'all dirty for a long time, so please, come on.
Like,
now.
Jesus Christ. But again, the game got the COVID buff. Let's be honest, it got the COVID buff. We all know this. You know it, I know it, everybody fucking knows it. There's some people that I can completely understand. You spend so much money, but dude, I have friends who spent money on the game too. She fucking quit.
I spent money on Genshin. I was a new Valette main, shit.
And I'm gonna be honest, the character you probably main right now fucking blows dick. Power crap.
I know.
Dog shit.
I know.
Ass.
I know. And the fucking Dragon Sovereign, like, no respect for our
I'm
boy.
sorry, this whole new 2-bar shit that they're doing is so fucking unbelievably trash. Like, the introduction of Columbina, by the way, that's a terrible name. I'm gonna be completely honest.
Oh, I feel bad for the Columbina stands, but you know, it's just
trust me,
our opinions.
Trust me, I have a friend who knows I talk shit about Genshin. and guess what? She agrees with me. So,
disclaimer: this is just our opinion, but it's just like, you know.
By the way, if you're sad about it, I don't give a fuck about your feelings. It is what it is. I speak my mind. That's all I'm gonna say. But it just really just like, it's the same thing with HSR, because I had a friend who was like, you know, talking about like HSR is good for, like, you know, making the whole 5 stars and getting like the free 5 stars and shit. And this brings me back to the point that I saw her. I'm not gonna name her, but she DM'd me and was like, or she didn't DM me, she posted on a Discord chat and said, I don't know why they're allergic to giving free units, and in general, it's not them, it's Tencent.
Mm-hmm.
Tencent doesn't want them to, you know, give them free shit. You know, would have been cool to have an anniversary banners? Of course it would. But I'm gonna be honest, it's not their fault. They listened to what happened last year, and now you're all mad again.
Here's the thing, and I'm sorry, as the way I see this game, it's like, I feel like going for the actual pools. Now, like, they do have a banner problem, because of course, you know, if you really like Camellia, for example, you haven't seen Camellia in over a year, okay, yeah, they have to kind of figure something out, or at least have like another secondary banner, I guess, that people can partake of. But here's the thing, as long as they give us pools, shut the fuck up. Like, shut the fuck up, that's all I'm trying to say.
Because the thing is, right, is that this game is probably the most generous I've seen for giving us fucking free shit and pulls in a while.
Yes, no, exactly. So I just feel like
I feel like 60 plus pulls plus the more shit you're gonna get and like the updates and stuff like that, or not the updates, the events. Like, bro, you're all set. Like, I'm not gonna like lie to you. Like, in general, like, let's say you're saving up for the Cyberpunk collab next, like, after 3.3, you're gonna have a good amount of pulls if you save, right? And you're gonna have like, you know, a good amount to either get their weapon or the character. Like, I don't see. To me, I don't see the problem what it is with pulls, but I understand it not feeling like an anniversary. I understand that completely. But at this point, like, bro, you asking for like free 5 stars and shit, like, let's be honest, this game is way too successful at this point, bro. I don't think they need to give us a free 5 star or fucking anything. I'm gonna be honest. This is just blatantly my opinion. Like, they gave us a lot of free shit, and I'm gonna be completely honest, they really did.
Plus, also, just now knowing Kuro for PGR, like, after a certain point, they do give us, you know, free units after that, you know, that maybe aged out of the meta. Still usable, but have aged out, so that may happen eventually. Again, keyword is may, so just take it for what it is. Just take it for what it is.
I mean, even though, like, the people that you guys have, like, your Camelias, your Cheng-Li's, your fucking Zheng Liaos, like, you could still use it for endgame. They're still viable. And I'm gonna be honest, Zheng Liao's more viable since Linne came out. Because I'm gonna be honest, bro, half of these people don't need to fucking get Yinlin. Yinlin fucking sucks. She blows. She's ass.
I mean, you ain't have a lot. I have Yinlin, and I do not use that heifer at all. She is pretty, but
yeah, no. The only thing good about her is her weapon. That's the only thing really good.
Her weapon outlived her.
Pretty much. Literally the best weapon in the entire fucking game.
It's not even bad.
It just doesn't even come close. But actually, what I've been seeing on Twitter before too was people were saying that 1.x characters should get a buff. The only ones who shouldn't really get a buff is Gion, because Gion got way too many fucking supports at this point.
Yeah, he has a lot of good options between, like, you know, Chacona, like, yeah, he's totally fine. He's totally fine.
Yeah, and then what's it called? Like, I mean, Zheng Liao could use a buff for having a good support, or having a better support than Yinlin, I'm gonna be completely honest. But I don't see that happening anytime soon, sadly. But Cheng-Li, Cheng-Li's only good for mono fusion teams. Let's be honest. She fucking sucks by herself. Let's be for real.
It is unfortunate but true.
And as one of my friends said, she was a Cheng-Li main. She has her on S4. She was saying in my chat one time that, hey, look, you know, Cheng-Li's fucking good. I'm like, yeah, no, she's not. By herself? No, she's ass. She's garbage.
Them sequences, the sequences, you know.
The sequence nodes would, you know, do you favors, like, I guess, sure, but at the same time, it's like, in general, Cheng-Li sucks by herself. And again, like I said, I'm going to keep on repeating this. What I love about this game is the Sander Banner is the most goated thing in this entire game. Let's be honest. It really is. EOG, goated. Static Mist, goated. Phase Homogenizer, goated. Fucking, what's it called?
Pulsation Bracer.
Pulsation Bracer, goated. Radiance Cleaver, goated. For those of you who, you know, don't have basically anything to do at all. And like, bro, you have free-to-play options that are good. The reason why the other ones kind of suck is because, first of all, they either do attack damage, or either some of them have ER, which I know the sword fucking blows dick. I've seen it. It's not that good. And no one really uses it. And, like, Pulsation Bracers is very good. Like, dude, I'm gonna be honest, if you're a new player and you get Ling Yang or Kalchara, I'm gonna be honest, you should just pick up a Pulsation Bracer or a fucking Radiance Cleaver. I'm gonna be completely honest, because the thing is that those two technically got buffed when those weapons released. I'm gonna be honest, they technically got buffed. And I'm gonna say this right now, Encore kind of went down the shitter. Because if you think about it, right, the only thing that's good for her if you make her main DPS is if you have, let's be honest, if you have String Master.
That part.
All right.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. All right. I'm about to hit an hour of recording, so I think I should call it here for the podcast. Thank you so much guys for watching the podcast. We're still going to be streaming for a bit, but I guess I can only record an hour for right now. And don't worry, Chad, I will get something soon to where I can record more. But, I appreciate the YouTube audience for, listening into our podcast. This is episode 2. We'll hopefully make a schedule for episode 3. Maybe we'll do a podcast to where when we try NTE, that'll be fucking cool. To where we see how we feel about it and stuff like that. And of course, a podcast to where what we think about the 3.3 update once we do the story, all that stuff like that. And yeah. Again, this has been your host, Mythical Mix. I appreciate you guys for watching. And of course, make sure to check out my co-host, Rae Nicole. She's an absolute fucking gem to be around. She's a fellow gacha creator of mine. And yeah, I appreciate y'all for watching this. And I'll see you guys later. Alright, peace out.